What is up, YouTube? I am so glad to be back. In the past few weeks, I've been really diligently planning out my content ahead of time, and that has made for some really great content, but it's generally pretty formal content. So in today's video, I am attempting to do the opposite of that and make a more organic video about 5 random records chosen by discogs, and then at the end I'll do a little bonus update of the records that I've picked up recently. So if you kind of understand what I'm going for here and are on that vibe and that level, let's get into it. Alright, thanks for joining me today. My name is Lucy Claire. I am so glad that you could join us. So right now I am going to jump into the 5 random records by discogs. I have another video where I do 5 random records by discogs, so if you want to check that out, please don't hesitate to click the link, which I don't know which corner it's going to be in, but it will be in one of the corners, and watch that video because it was also one of my favorites. But let's get to that process now. Got my handy dandy phone, and we are going to get to discogs and let it choose 5 random records, and then I'll show you the 5 that it picked. Maybe I'll put like a time lapse? I don't know. So now that I have the 5 random records, let me jump over to my record collection, grab them out, and then I will show you. I'm going over to the record corner. Ew, I'm so sorry. That was unnecessary. Stay there. I'll be right back.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, I'm back. There are 5 random records here chosen by the all-powerful discogs, and I can't wait to show them to you. They will be revealing of how much of a dice roll my collection can be, and also how interested I am in all different kinds of music. So I'm going to stop talking and just show you the records. The first album that discogs picked for the big random reveal is Smokey Robinson's Where There's Smoke. This is a fantastic album for anyone that is looking for that disco feel. This is a Tomla release, and I don't have the specifics on it, but it's a really good album. I mean, can't you tell by the fact that Smokey Robinson just looks like a boss? The couch in this looks so uncomfortable. It's like fish scaly, and I don't know. Doesn't look too appealing to me, but he seems to make it work. There are some great songs on this album, including, I believe, Cruisin', which is the big hit off this album, and also I think Ever Had a Dream is on this one, and I think Get Ready. I think those are the 3 songs on this album that I like. But anyway, this is discog's first pick. Now, the second release that the discog randomizer gods picked for you all to see from my collection is Aha. No, not Aha, it's Aha. And if you say it any other way, you're a liar. This is Aha, Stay on These Roads. It's a good Aha album. I wouldn't say it is their best work. I really prefer Scoundrel Days, but hey, that's just me. And I believe is a Warner Brothers release, so it's good. Listen to it. Go for it. Okay. Third on the... That was such a weird way to put up the number 3. I'm so sorry. Third, 3 is... this Patti Page Sings Country Western Golden Hits. And literally, what is not to love about this album? I know that some of you are not country fans, and I won't hold that against you. Though I should, but I won't. There's just some really good classic country numbers on here. Faded Love, Jealous Heart, Walking the Floor Over You. I Walk the Line. If you want to hear a female version of I Walk the Line that is so good it'll knock your socks off, this is the version to listen to. And now, yes, I'm a country fan, so of course I'd say that, but if you are a Johnny Cash fan, then you kind of already admitted defeat. Just accept that you like country and move on. We've all done it. Next from the random selector in my collection is Glen Campbell's Galveston, and if any of you have been watching my videos for some time, you will know that I love Glen but I can't say it. I love Glen Campbell's music so much. I'm actually a completionist when it comes to Glen Campbell, so I'm trying to gather all and everything he released, which is safe to say is going to be a lot because his career spanned decades. If anyone has any Glen Campbell records they're looking to get rid of, you know where to send them. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. This album is phenomenal. Galveston is such a good song, and I know that it's not in the most famous of his songs, but you know what? We're not going to hold that against Glenn, okay? I think out of all of the random albums that discogs picked, this would be my number one suggestion for you to check out. And Glen Campbell really rides the line of pop music and country music in a way that's really, really subversive, so I recommend you check it out. You know, some gravelly vocals and some twangy guitar. I can say that. Twangy guitar. To say that 10 times fast. Jeez Louise. Created my own tongue twister. The last album chosen by the dutiful Discogs randomizer was this album, Emmylou Harris, Elite Hotel. This is a Reprise Records release, which is nice. And I actually ended up really liking this album. I was kind of not loving it at first. It's kind of slow. It takes a while to wind up. But I did end up liking a few tracks that I now listen to on a regular basis on my Spotify. I really ended up liking the songs Feelin' Single, Seein' Double, and One of These Days. They're just some really good classic acoustic female vocal guitar numbers that are worth checking out if you like this kind of music. I certainly don't think that this should be a discovery album for Emmylou Harris. There are probably better pieces of her discography that you could check out, but it's a good album. Check it out. I wouldn't have it if I didn't think so. So the last part of this video that I want to do is a bonus mini haul of the things that I have picked up over the last few weeks, and this includes a trip that I took to the record store for my birthday that was last month. Shout out to my friends for letting me talk their ears off while we were in the store about music and all things that I enjoy. They really didn't sign up for that, but I did it anyways. What I want to do now for the last few minutes of this video is take you on a little bonus haul of the things that I've picked up. So why don't I stop talking about it and just do it? Okay, sounds good. Let me go grab them.
Many months later.
Okay, I am back, and in order to get through these, I'm gonna have to hurry my butt off. Now, I know nothing about the actual music on these records and very little about what the actual record is even about. I just mostly buy them because they either fit into great pieces that are missing in my collection, or they interest me, they pique my interest somehow. So don't judge me for what I buy. I'm sorry, I'm only a human. If you like any of the albums that I show here, please put a comment down below in the comment section so that I know to do a video on that in the future. Alright, so I'm not going to hold it up any longer. Let's just get into this haul. So, first things first, I picked up Joan Baez's 5. It really reminded me of the way the Oregon Coast looks, and I am the hugest fan of the Oregon Coast. And I know that has nothing to do with this actual record, because likely this is nowhere near the Oregon Coast. But anyway, I got it for 50 cents, and I'm excited to listen to it. I like Joan Baez's music, and I should like this album. Next, we have Gordon Lightfoot's Old Dan's Records, and I love that they put this stamp right in the middle of his eyes like a target. Is that an indication of the record store's feelings about Gordon Lightfoot? We may never know. It is a Warner Brothers record. It's got a little bit of ring wear on the jacket. It's actually got a lot of bit of ring wear, but for 50 cents I figured, why not? I like Gordon Lightfoot's Sundown album, and I wanted to try some new Gordon Lightfoot. The next album that I am very excited about is Glen Campbell's Oh Happy Day. And this album is a little bit hard to see, and it's got some ring wear where his very faded face is. But I got it for 50 cents, and it is not a Glen Campbell album that I see traditionally, so I wanted to make sure and pick it up just in case I didn't find it again. Who knows, maybe it's a really popular album. Oh, this album definitely came from someone's basement. Next is, you'll be very surprised, Christmas with Glen Campbell. He is singing along with the Hollywood Pops Orchestra and the Voices of Christmas, which I don't know who the Voices of Christmas are, but hopefully they're good. I wanted to add this first to my Glen Campbell collection, but second to my Christmas collection, because is there a Christmas collection that is complete without a Glen Campbell Hollywood Pops Orchestra album? The answer? No. Next is another album which I got to complete a collection, and that is John Denver's Some Days Are Diamonds. And you can tell that this is 70s John Denver because the hair is shining with the light of 1,000 angels. I don't know exactly what year this was released, but I do know that it is an RCA record, so I'm excited to hear what John and his big glasses bring us this time. Next is an album that one of my best friends and roommates actually got me for my birthday, and that is because we have a special connection over these two artists. This is a Tony Bennett, Bill Evans album, and I believe it is a collaboration between the two artists. My roommate is a very, very big fan of Bill Evans, and I am a good fan of Tony Bennett, so he figured, why not both? Because he was very nice to get it for me as a gift. So thank you to him, and if you have heard this album, let me know if I should open it or not. Next is Elton John's Greatest Hits. Is there a collection that is complete without Elton John's Greatest Hits? Again, the answer is no. So I went ahead and bought this for $1. Felt like a steal because I don't have much Elton John in my collection. So I'm excited to have that because I needed Crocodile Rock. Next was this Art Garfunkel album, which I believe is entitled Angel Clare, and I'm not sure what prompted the name of the album and or the album at all, but I am excited to hear it. I really liked Breakaway, the album, even though it wasn't a commercial success for him. I am assuming this was also not a commercial success since he had some trouble after leaving Simon. I think this whole album cover is just like an ode to Art Garfunkel's hair. Does anyone else feel that way? Nope, just me? Okay, that's cool. There you have it, folks. My 5 random records by discogs and a bonus haul for you due to some birthday perusing that I did at the record store. If any of the records that I showed here interested you or a group of them, please leave a comment down below and I will maybe make a video out of that topic or something, or rather, I'll do something if you leave a comment. And if you don't leave a comment, I'll never know. So with all that said and done, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for sticking around to the end. That's very awesome of you. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos coming from my channel just like this one. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I am really glad you decided to click on this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week.